Good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll be discussing the module test number 17 of theory prelims as a part of theory prelims. So we'll be discussing the topics like energy, questions related to energy, space, and basic science. So the question paper contained 25 questions, and all the questions were easy to medium level of difficulty. So we'll be start with the first question straight away. Let me share the screen for you so that you can see the question paper. So the first question. Okay. So this is our question paper. So this is mock test number 17. So this is mock test number 17, and we'll be dealing with the very first question. So first one. Which of the following is the characteristics of piezoelectric material? So piezoelectric material is a basic scientific phenomena, and it is the capacity of objects to generate electrical energy from diverse sources like mechanical, acoustics, and wind, which is a correct statement, which is very general. And second one, the piezoelectric effect can be found in both natural and man-made materials. So this will act as a possibility enhancer. There are both natural and artificial materials which shows piezoelectric effect, just like quartz. The quartz is a material which shows natural piezoelectric effect. So which means the answer is C, both 1 and 2. Then, second question, which one of the following optical phenomenon is responsible for changing colors in the peacock feather when viewed from different angles? So this is a very basic question, and the phenomena responsible for this occurrence is interference. Okay, because of interference, peacock and soap bubbles, butterfly, they show some different color patterns. So you have to study optical phenomena because optical phenomena are some of the most important portions from basic science. So question number 3, a ceiling fan produces a feeling of comfort during hot weather due to it increases the rate of evaporation of body perspiration. So that's why it increases evaporation of sweat. That's why when sweat evaporates, it takes heat energy from our body and our body cools down. So that is why a feeling of coolness, okay, comfort while using a ceiling fan. And the fourth one, which one of the following factors will make a planet habitable? So in order to make a planet habitable, it should not have zero gravitational force of attraction, which means the first option is wrong, and it should be in the position of Goldilocks zone. Goldilocks zone means a perfect position from a star, a position of a planet from a star, which is neither too far and not too close to the star. And if that planet holds a Goldilocks position, it will neither too cold, neither too hot, which means answer is 2, 3, and 4. We can say that Goldilocks zone, that Earth is in a Goldilocks zone. Okay, so this was a previous year UPSC question. Please may note it. Fourth one, 2 is the correct answer. Then fifth one, elastocaloric effect, a term recently appeared in news, which is a very important current affair, which is which is what related to refrigeration and air conditioning, which means elastocaloric effect. When some materials, when they stretch and when they become stretch or when they become free, they will generate energy. Okay, they can absorb or release energy. So take the example of a rubber band. When it twists and turn, it will generate some energy, cooling effect and heating effect. So this is known as elastocaloric effect. So answer is A, refrigeration and air conditioning. And third one, everyone knows about GSLV MK3. It is not a two-stage vehicle, it is a three-stage vehicle. Okay, it is mainly used for launching satellite into very high altitude. That's why it's a three-stage vehicle. Okay, it is not mainly used for satellites into low Earth orbit. It is for launching satellites into high orbit, high Earth orbit, and that is why it is a three-stage vehicle. Okay, so sixth one, answer is D. Neither one nor two is the correct answer. And seventh one, tokamak is an international experiment which aims at producing energy from nuclear fusion. Okay, this is an international, is a part of thermonuclear experiment which aims at producing energy from nuclear fusion technology. So seventh one, C is the correct answer. Then eighth one, this is question is regarding application of rare earth materials. So rare earth materials, which was a previous year question in 2012 or 13, but has very high chances of asking this time also. So please make sure that you are dealing with rare earth materials, a group of some 17 or some 16 or 17 materials, elements in the periodic chart, which show some rare capacities, okay, rare capabilities of conducting electricity and heat. So you should be studying about rare earth minerals, which is very important current affair this time. And since this is an application level question, use the what possibility enhances theorem to find out the answer. So this is answer is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Eighth one, D is 1, 2, 3, and 4. The ninth one, consider the following statement regarding James Webb Telescope, which aims at launching to replace what? The aging Hubble Space Telescope. So this James Webb Telescope was in news because of COVID-19, the launch of Space Webb Telescope got delayed. So that's why it was there in news in some days back. Okay, so if you know that fact, it is not the largest visible light telescope. It is not installed in Mauna Kea. Okay, so it is a space telescope. Then it is jointly developed by NASA, European Space Agency, and Canadian Space Agency. So ninth one, B, statement B is correct. Statement first is wrong. So answer is 2 only. Getting it? And this one, ocean thermal energy conversion, ocean thermal energy conversion. Remember that ocean will have different layers of water, and upper layer will be of higher temperature, lower layer will be of lower temperature, and these energy difference can be used to create energy out of these ocean water level. This is not as known as ocean thermal energy conversion. So answer is what? Temperature difference between warmer air columns and colder. Sorry, this one, temperature difference between cold deep ocean water and warm surface water. So this is the correct answer. 10th one, B is the correct answer. The 11th one, if you know that Aditya L1, Aditya is related to sun. Aditya is related to sun. We cannot have a rover on sun. We cannot roll on sun. So which means first option is wrong. If you know that fact, by simple logic, you can arrive at B, the correct answer. Getting it? So 12th one, again an application level question, application of methane gas. Methane produces energy, and sectors or areas which demands energy can use methane at any cost, which means all the above can be the correct answer in the 12th question. Then 13th one, the question is regarding Outer Space Treaty 1967. So Outer Space Treaty 1967 is pretty much important for this year's prelims because India conducted Mission Shakti, okay, last year, anti-satellite mission last year. So there's a possibility of asking this particular question in this year's prelims. So 13th one, let me check the answer. Let me look into the statements. The first one, you go for the third statement. It states that state shall not be responsible for space activities carried out by non-governmental entities in respective states. So which is not correct. Whatever be the authority, whether it is non-governmental organization or governmental organization, it should be the responsibility of country. Okay, regarding that activity. If a party sent some obstacles into or some materials or some satellites into space, it is the responsibility of that particular country. Okay, so third statement is absolutely wrong. So which means we have two statements. Second one, the treaty explicitly forbids any government to claim celestial resource such as moon or a planet. This is correct. We cannot claim a particular entity in space as our own. A country cannot claim it. So that is the importance of this particular treaty, which means 13th one and 2 is the correct answer. Getting it? And Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Yojana, another current affairs related to biofuel production. Please study it. Okay, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Yojana, study the features of that particular scheme. There can be a higher possibility of asking this particular question. 14th one, B is the correct answer. Then 15th one, with reference to nuclear energy in India, which of the following statement is incorrect? So we'll go through the statements. India's thorium reserve makes up around 1/4 of the global deposit, which is correct. India has around 1/4 of the global thorium deposits. And India started the second stage of its three-stage nuclear program in 2019, which is again correct in Kalpakam or Kamni. Okay, so that is India's second stage. Nuclear reactor in Tamil Nadu, it kick-started India's second stage. Okay. Then in India, uranium deposits are found in Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Jharkhand, which is again correct. Last one, India's western coastal plain has maximum nuclear fuel deposits, which is not correct. Okay, so it is India's eastern coastal fuel which contains most or more nuclear fuel, and it is only in Kerala on western coastal state we can see a sufficient abundant amount of nuclear fuel, and all of the states in western coastal plain contains less nuclear fuels. Okay, so 15th one, D is the incorrect statement, so D is the correct answer here. Then 16th one, which of the following type of satellites are preferably placed in the low Earth orbit? Okay, remember I have told you to study about different kind of satellite orbits so that you can make these kind of questions correct. The low Earth orbit satellites provide more clear image, less latency, more clarity about the data which is being fetched by them. So going with that logic, you can say that remote sensing satellites and International Space Station, these are the two entities which will be in low Earth orbit. Communication satellites are normally in geo Earth orbit or geostationary orbits. Okay, so 3 can be eliminated, then you'll be getting answer as C. Getting it? 16th one, then 17th one, with reference to energy production in India, India holds second global position for overall installed renewable energy capacity. Okay, so it's renewable energy capacity. India is nowhere near to the second one. Okay, anyway, it has one of the highest position in the world, but it's not second. Okay, so first statement is wrong. And shale gas exploration in India comes under the purview of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gases. Okay, this is a kind of natural gas. Shale gas is a kind of natural gas. So which means shale gas comes under the purview of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. So 17th one, both the statements are incorrect. 17th one, D is the correct answer. Then 18th one, regarding power sector in India. So go for the one of the easiest statement here. Power produced from coal constitute more than 50% of total power production, which is correct. Second statement is correct. So go for the options with second one. In fact, 3 of the 4 options contain the second one. Last one, the electricity generation from conventional energy sources has been continuously growing for the past 10 years. So 18th one, third statement, we'll look into the third statement. So 18th one, third one, the electricity generation from conventional energy sources has been continuously growing, which is a correct statement. Okay, which is in fact a correct statement. It is continuously increasing from conventional sources like fossil fuel. So 2 and 3 is correct. So 2 and 3 is correct. Then only one option is there. Then first one, power production by private sector outranks the power production by government sector, which is not correct. In India, government is the majority power producer. So first statement is wrong. You can eliminate A and D. Answer is B here. 18th one, answer is B here. The 19th one, humoral immunity, a term which we hear often in the news. Answer is it results in the circulation of antibodies. Antibodies in your body. So this is a very basic science question. You have to study it. Okay. 20th one, Starlink, a project, internet providing project launched by SpaceX, which is there in news for the past 1 or 2 weeks continuously. It was there because it successfully launched many satellites into the orbit. So it is a project for the provision of constant global internet coverage from orbit. This is correct. This is satellite based internet connection. It has a constellation of 36 satellites, which is not correct. It is a constellation of 500 plus satellites in low Earth orbit. So second statement is correct. It is a joint, not correct, and it is a joint mission by NASA and USA, European Space Agency, which is not again correct. It is an initiative by SpaceX. Getting it? So both the statements are incorrect. So which makes answer 1 only. Then omega-3 fatty acids are considered to be the good types of fat because they increase the amount of high density lipoprotein. High density lipoprotein or HDL, or also known as good cholesterol. Okay, good cholesterol, it increases the amount of good cholesterol. So first statement is wrong. They lower the risk of depression and dementia, which is a very general statement. The 21st one, B is the correct answer. The 22nd one, which of the following is are the adaptation shown by cold-blooded animals? So remember, some of the cold-blooded animals are reptiles. The reptiles doesn't have a large body size, which is not correct. So you can eliminate option C and option D. Then what about other 2 options? Elongated flat shapes. Yes, exactly. Elongated or flat shape. Take the case of reptiles. They have the elongated or flat shaped bodies and production of anti-freezing proteins. So 2 and 3, 22nd one, A is the correct answer. The 23rd one, colloids. So colloids, you know, if you know the basic basics of liquids, basics of solutions, you can know what is a colloid. So remember from this option, water is not a colloid, it is an easiest option. So fifth word can be eliminated. The 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here answer is blood. Blood can be a colloid because blood has some liquid portion as well as some solid portions. So 23rd one, C is the correct answer. The 24th one, a basketball bounces higher on the wooden surface because a wooden surface absorbs less energy from the ball than that of concrete surfaces, which is the correct answer. Wooden surfaces, they absorb less energy from the ball compared to a cemented surface. Then the very last question, a question from basic science, you have to match the vitamin with their functions. Here the answer is 1 and 2, which is a basic, very basic. You have to know the basics in order to answer this question. Okay, so vitamin A and vitamin C, their functions are correctly matched, and vitamin D and vitamin D, they are incorrectly matched. Okay, here the answer is A. So this particular 25 questions, it was a mix of both the basics and some of the current affairs questions related to these topics, energy and basic science. So go through it, revise the concept, cover the associated topics related to these questions. It will fetch you some good marks. It will help you to fetch some marks in UPSC prelims. So all the best for your preparation. So we'll be seeing with the module test 19 science and tech discussion. Thank you.